Today's episode is a blanket apology. Let's be clear though, it's not a blanket that we want to wrap you up and make you feel warm and safe. It's a blanket apology that we hope to smother all complaints with so that you die, hopefully slowly. No, I'm not expecting a lot of butthurt and awfulness. While I do trust viewers for being awesome, so awesome, I do not trust the internet. So I'm expecting some sort of hysterical post that accuses us of being, the Nazis, because someone always pulls up the Hitler card. Ugh. I'm creating this video now, and hopefully anytime anybody puts anything mean or accuses us or something, I can just click link on whatever social media site they choose. It would be super cool if I could do that in person. You're the worst, click link. My apology comes in many parts. I apologize for hating you. Rosemary and I really love debating. We really love inhabiting a position, even if we're just playing devil's advocate. We'll stick with it just for the discussion. We'll take on something that might even be contrary to what we think just because we want to talk about it. We're not going to apologize for that. We're also not going to bend over backwards to make sure we make clear what we really feel. We're just going to talk. Hopefully if it's funny, you'll know that it's funny. Or if you just disagree, you'll get over it. Also, we're just going to be talking about stuff and hating on it. I hate cats. And I think most people in their 20s that have cats should just get over the fact that they don't have kids yet and move on as a society and just stop posting pictures of them on Facebook. A lot of my friends have cats. Does this mean I hate my friends? No, I don't have the time to spend with people that I hate. By the way, Iron Wine fans, you're not gonna do well on this road trip. Still love you. Rosemary and I are super intelligent, awesome people who understand that people are more than the sum of their parts. So if I'm gonna keep on hating on cats, you're gonna have to learn to not be all nervous that I don't love you. There's lots of things I'm sure a lot of my friends don't like about me. I'm sure there's a lot of things my family members don't like about me. But I'm charming. I pull it off. But it's no fun to backtrack in the middle of a rant where I say that obviously anybody who chooses to have a cat by their side the whole time is a descendant of witches of the evilest order. Way more fun. It's hyperbole, guys. The exaggeration for a dramatic or comedic effect. I apologize for being arrogant and condescending. Case in point, I just defined the word hyperbole with the full belief that no one knows what that is unless I tell them. Rosemary and I are horribly arrogant. In fact, the only reason we're friends now is that we just decided that collectively, in whatever room we're in, we are the smartest. Capital T, capital S, the smartest. We're insufferable sometimes. Granted, a lot of it's bravado, but we play it up because it's funny. So, sorry. That's sarcasm. I apologize for using you. Gonna totally steal quotes from other people, use references that other people sent to me, tell stories that other people told me. I'm gonna reference things that I've done with other people, traits that I've noticed in other people. That's what people do. That's why we interact, to gain experiences and opinions and amalgamate it into a new person. Probably not gonna get, shouted out for every single one. That interrupts the flow of life. I apologize for ignoring you. The whole point of this road trip is that it be unscripted, but also highly edited. And for those who feel like they're getting ignored who we don't know in person and you're posting stuff on our Tumblr and tweeting, we are sorry. We definitely want to incorporate as much of that as possible. It's kind of the point of it, is the transmedia stuff. So we're gonna do our very best to get as many people inserted into the episodes as possible, but if it's too out there, no 100% guarantees, but we're gonna try our best. I apologize for the language. Not necessarily the swearing. Hopefully there won't be a ton of that. The occasional one's gonna slip out because we're people and we're not perfect. Things could get real on this road trip. But I also apologize for when we get too nerdy, too pedantic, too academic, too ourselves. We think we have a really cool dynamic. We honestly want to share it with people because we think it'd be entertaining or interesting. But if it's not your cup of tea, I apologize, sort of. The point about this is no one ever likes anything that tries to please everyone. It takes the soul out of people to be terribly concerned about how you appear to everybody else. I'm not saying don't be a good person, but we're not going to be bending over backwards to make sure everybody feels loved and cuddled up to at every point. And if you don't like what we're talking about, I'm sorry. We tried. We tried the best we could by being ourselves. This is what you get. And with that, I close the blanket apology ever so gently over your face. I feel like the subheading of all these preliminary videos we're doing leading up to the road trip should be, well, that escalated quickly. Thanks to Rosemary. I encourage her to relate an adorable anecdote, and she busts out the nuclear option with the worst family portrait ever. But I'm a good sport. Let the record show. Let the internet show. I'm a good sport. So, I present Exhibit A. Yeah, let's just skip right past the whole, wow, late 90s plaid, very, very poor choice. And no, I'm not the babe over there. I'm the other bookend. That one. Drink it up, internets, because it was made before the digital age, and without Rosemary, it might have passed so ever so quietly into that night unnoticed. And with that, the gloves are coming off. Oh yeah, Rosemary, Monday? I think the internet needs to have some record of any encounters you might have had with UVU security systems. Oh, this is going to end so badly for me. You have so much more on me than I have on you.